afternoon, everybody, or at least afternoon here. Wanting to create a video for you on how to set up, sorry about this, how to set up your notebook for Module 3. Now, in order to go forward, we're going to go back for a minute. So, a couple things. One, table of contents. This should be happening. I'm going to post a copy of mine. Your page numbers may be different, but you should be completing a table of contents. Okay, so I will post that. Second thing, as we ended Module 2, okay, Module 2 had using formulas, and then we did some review work, okay, and that is all included in my notebook. I'm sure it's included in yours too. I watched you guys do it in class. Handout that I gave on measurements, maybe you put yours at the front of the notebook. That's totally fine. Okay. Review of exponents. This is a single page that we're doing as review, and it is kind of separate. So then I went to the next set of blank pages. For me, I ended up on about page 51. You may or may not be close to mine right now. Okay. As always, starting with vocabulary, because the words we use and the words we choose really have meaning. And in order to speak like mathematicians, we're going to have the language in place. Okay. So after that, 3-1, we're going to represent relations. We're just showing the relationship between two different numbers in different ways of representation. Okay. Then we're going to talk about functions. Very critical skill for 8th grade, functions. Okay. Then we're going to talk about lines and continuity in graphs. Okay. This is an advanced course. We are going further and faster with graphs. So very often we might do something like this, and then on this page we might glue in a piece of graph paper or so, or maybe a piece that has two graphs, so that you can practice these things. Okay, just a heads up on that. Then, okay, intercepts of graphs, very important. In order to understand the meaning of a graph, it's very important to understand where it is intercepting the y, the x, and sometimes even its correlation with the origin. Okay, then 3-5, the shapes of graphs. The shapes of graphs have meanings. It means something when it's all pointing down. It means something when it's a U shape. All of that has meaning. Okay. Then 3-6, sketching graphs. So here's a great example. We have a graph. What do all these things mean? And if I know some of these things, can I sketch the graph? So really important. Okay, and then that's it. We'll move on to our next unit. So 3-6 is your last page. Please make sure as you're doing your notebook that you have 3-1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lessons, okay? Going into your notebook, plus the vocabulary, of course. And I can't wait to see you later. Thanks so much.